To another vlog and happy new year. I cannot believe that it's already 2025. It is crazy how quickly last year just flew on by, but I do love the fresh start of the new year and just new beginnings, new goals, new routines. It's my favorite. Even if you're not like a reset or routine oriented person, hopefully this video still gives you some motivation to just create some new goals for yourself, maybe make a vision board for the upcoming year. I love like January, February, March just because there's not really any holiday things going on, so it's like a slower time of year. So it's the perfect time to just focus on yourself and prioritize your goals, healthy habits, all of that. So today I'm going to share like practical and realistic things that I like to do to just really prep myself for the year ahead. And maybe it's the beginning of January, maybe it's the start of February that you're watching this video. You can really do a new year reset any time of year. I just love the start of the new year because I feel like there's this energy around January that everyone's feeling so motivated and really ready to just get after their goals and create a healthy lifestyle for themselves. So I'm going to share like different things that I personally like to do, whether it's creating my vision board, how I like to set my goals. I'm going to go to the grocery store today because my refrigerator is literally empty. So we need to do a healthy grocery restock. So I'm going to head to the grocery store a little bit later. But I'm going to start off the morning with a workout per usual because that's always the best way that I like to start off my mornings, and it always gets me in the best mood to start off my day, and I really like to prioritize my movement. So today I'm going to do a strength training workout in my apartment gym and just do like 30 minutes on the treadmill for a little bit and then get into my strength training workout to start off the morning. I just got to Trader Joe's, and before I head in, I want to share my grocery list with you guys, like how I keep it organized, because it sounds so simple, but creating a grocery list has been one of the most efficient tools for me to save money and time while I'm doing my grocery runs. And I used to dread going to the grocery store just because it did take up so much time and energy, but creating a list has just made my grocery runs so much more efficient. So I categorize it by fruits, meat, dairy, and veggies. And before heading to the grocery store, I'll do an overview of my fridge and find anything that I need to restock, and also kind of come up with some different meals that I want to make throughout the week. So then when I'm going to the grocery store, I actually get ingredients and different things that I need for those meals rather than just wandering the aisles of the grocery store and adding whatever sounds appealing into my cart, because that's what I used to do. And I just found it to be so ineffective. And also when it comes to like creating a healthy lifestyle for yourself and wanting to cook more in your kitchen or cook healthier meals for yourself, go to the grocery store and have an idea of those healthy meals that you want to make, because the fact that you have those groceries sitting in your fridge will inspire you and motivate you to actually make those meals in the future. So that's why I like to do that. I get lots of my meal inspo either from TikTok or off of Pinterest. I have so many different Pinterest boards of meal ideas saved, so I like to sift through that before doing my grocery trips as well sometimes. But I typically rotate through like the same couple of meals, but I really want to switch that up heading into the new year, and I focus on high protein and also gluten-free recipes as well. So I just want to like cook more things with the new year and just have more fun cooking in the kitchen, because I kind of, like I said, do the same couple of meals, which is why I love like meal kit services as well, because it really cuts the time in half with that kind of stuff. So if you dread going to the grocery store, definitely look into meal services. Some of my favorite are like HelloFresh, Blue Apron, and then Factor. If you really want to save yourself time, Factor is like microwavable meals that are also very high in protein and very healthy. So if you despise going to the grocery store, that's option B. But I love my grocery trips, and I'm gonna head into Trader Joe's and do the major restock. unloaded all of my groceries from Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. Whole Foods was honestly out of quite a few things that I went there for, specifically their eggs. There was like nothing in the section, so that was kind of a bummer, but I was able to get majority of what I wanted to go to the store for, so that's good. But I want to show you guys a haul before I put everything away. Starting with proteins, I got some ground turkey. This is for a recipe that I'll be making this week. Some tempeh. I love having both tempeh and chicken sausage on hand always because these are pre-cooked, which is really nice, and they last a while in the fridge, and you can also freeze them if you don't use them right away. And then this is a plant-based protein, so it lasts for quite a while, and I love it with like my different salads or bowls that I like to make. And then I got some smoked salmon. This is really good with like cream cheese, avocado on top of toast in the morning. Arugula, rice cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, peppers, bananas. I got 2 red onions because I love to pickle red onions and add them on top of different bowls or salads. Alfalfa sprouts, avocado, some grape tomatoes, almond butter. I got some turkey meat and then also some ham. And these are my 2 favorite dressings. Anytime I'm making a salad, I swear it's always these 2 dressings. One of the 2 that I'm using from Trader Joe's, they're so freaking good. So this is the Green Goddess, and then this is the creamy dill dressing. I'm like always repurchasing these. I swear, like every couple weeks I'm restocking them. They're just so good on top of salads, different bowls. I love them. And then some miscellaneous things. I just got some chomps. These are a good go-to for protein, like if you need a little more protein in the day. So I love having these on hand. Some dried apples, dried baby bananas, of course. And then lastly, I just got some popcorn. Also, in addition to restocking all of my groceries, I did a major restock of my supplements. I'm big on taking my supplements, as we know, and I really think heading into the new year, like having a supplement routine down and really figuring out what you could add into your routine to really improve a healthy lifestyle. I ordered quite a few of my supplements online, and this one just came in the mail today, so I wanted to share it with you guys. I started taking the Timeline powered by Mitopure longevity supplement about 2 or 3 months ago, and before I even spoke on it or recommended it to you guys, I really wanted to see how it worked within my routine. And I can say this has made such a drastic difference in my day-to-day life. Like instead of waking up in the morning and feeling sluggish or hitting my midday slump, this has really helped me just power through that. Not only has it dramatically reduced that aspect, but also it has really helped me feel so much stronger in the gym, and also has helped with my endurance to just like push me to that next level when I'm in a workout class or when I'm in the gym and doing strength training, Pilates, whatever it is. And I absolutely love it. Also, it helps a lot with that post-workout like recovery. So this is like everything I need and more in a supplement. And I just take 2 of the soft gels daily, and it's been incredible. So I'll definitely leave a link down below for you guys to check it out. And I know that you can get 33% off with using my link or using my code. I'll have it both on the screen as well as in the description box. And it is a limited time use. So definitely take advantage of it while the offer is available. And again, everything will be in the description box for you guys. Clearly it is so much later right now. It's about 7 o'clock. I just got some work done on my laptop for a couple hours. I swear when I get in the groove of editing, I'm just like in such a flow state that I don't even realize how much time has passed by. And I looked out and I'm like, it is completely pitch black out now. So I'm gonna make dinner in a little bit here, but I wanted to show you guys, I did stop at Walmart to pick up the photos for my vision board. And then also while I was out and about, I wanted to pop into TJ Maxx specifically to get a new journal for the new year, because a new year, just with like the new energy, the new motivation, new habits, new routines, a fresh mindset, it just requires a new journal. So I picked this one up and it was only $7, and I love the Sherpa material. I think it's so cute, and I really wanted to get a journal that I could have on my nightstand that wouldn't stick out too much and kind of just like blend in with the vibe of my room, because I really want to make journaling at least like daily or weekly much more of a priority this year. I really didn't get into the groove of it until like the last 6 months of 2024. I feel like I really ebb and flow with my journal routine. I'll get like really into it for a couple months and then completely fall off and just stop doing it. But I notice a huge difference within my mindset and just my life when I do take the extra 2 or 3 minutes in the morning to write down some gratitude before I start my day, or just journal any thoughts, emotions, whatever I'm feeling. It also really helps with my creative energy and just gets me into this flow state and creative state, which I love. So I'm gonna have this journal on my bedside table and try to reach for it as often as I can throughout the week. And what I want to start with this journal is like a letter to myself for 2025, kind of like a manifestation letter, how I want to feel during this year, what I see for myself, goals that I want to accomplish, all of that. So I'm going to do that actually tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the day that I set my goals for 2025 and show you guys like how I walk through them and everything. But tonight I'm going to do like a reflection of 2024 because I think it's equally as important not only to like set goals for yourself for the upcoming year, but really reflect on the previous year, find what didn't work well for you, what worked, what you want to carry into the new year, and what you want to let go. I think energy is a huge thing, and looking back on 2024 and like reflecting on it just very briefly and quick right now, I realized I was not in the most like positive mindset and probably didn't give the most positive energy that I could. So heading into this new year, that's something that I really want to focus on, is how I show up in a room, how I show up around other people, and just be like the best version of myself. I want to live more of an intentional and very soft life, which is actually kind of ironic and it sounds so corny, but I just thought of it when I was grabbing this out of the bag today. I'm like, wait, this is such a soft like Sherpa journal and I want to live more of like a soft intentional life this year. How ironic. The two go hand in hand. So I love it. And I think it's fun to get a journal that really reflects how you want to feel for the new year. Maybe you get like a very bright and colorful journal if you want to be more positive, or more of like a structured journal if you want to focus on habits and creating like more of a routine for yourself. You could find a journal that's more structured in that way, or like a very matte chill journal if you just want to focus on relaxing and like calm vibes. But yeah, this is gonna be perfect for me this year and I cannot wait to crack into it. I do love journaling and just like writing things down. I just need to be way better about it. I find that journaling and reading are two habits that I continue to just like rinse and repeat every single year and recycle as things that I want to focus on and just like goals for myself, because it's so good and I feel amazing when I do prioritize reading more often or just journaling more often, because it's so good for your headspace and just like my mental health in general, because not only does it get me off my phone, but I find myself more creative when I am reading and just like indulging in such a good book, or writing down my emotions, thoughts, ideas, anything that I have in a journal. So it always just makes me feel amazing. But last year I definitely fell short of my reading goals. So this year I'm gonna make it much more achievable. I thought that I could read 12 books within a year last year and that just did not happen. So maybe we need to slim it down a little bit this year, but I will set all of my goals tomorrow and show you guys like how I structure setting myself goals and like how I set myself up so that I can actually achieve the goals that I do create for myself. But anyways, tonight we're gonna focus on just reflecting on 2024 and then also creating my vision board, hoping I have the energy to still do that. But yeah, just taking the time to just sit, reflect on 2024, I think is so healthy, but also it's probably gonna take a lot emotionally. So I need to be ready. Part of the New Year reset is doing some self-care. So I'm gonna do my nighttime skincare routine and then also a face mask tonight. I like to do a face mask at least 2 or 3 times throughout the week, and this one from Kiehl's is definitely one of my favorites. It's the Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask. This gets like every little thing out of your skin. I absolutely love using this. So I'm just gonna start by cleansing my face and taking off all of my makeup. So I just use this LMS Makeup Cleansing Balm. This stuff is actually the all-time best. I love it because it's like so soothing on the skin, and it leaves my skin so smooth and just gets like all of my makeup off. So I go in with this and then I'll double cleanse my skin. So I try to do anything and everything to stay away from using makeup wipes. It feels really weird because it's like super greasy and it feels like you're just rubbing makeup all over your face. But after double cleansing, I usually have like nothing left on my face, like no little bit of makeup or anything. This morning I've had such a chill, relaxing start to the day, which felt so nice. And now that I'm sitting at my desk, I'm going to get into setting my goals for 2025, which goal setting is always my favorite part of the New Year's reset and also like a monthly reset. I always create goals for myself every single month, and those monthly goals always reflect the goals that I set at the beginning of the new year. So I'm going to get into how I set my 2025 goals and share with you guys like the system that I have behind goal setting, because I do think it is really important to have a system behind it all, because if you're just sitting there writing down like a laundry list of a bunch of different things that you want to accomplish by the end of the year, but there's no action behind it, I think a goal without action is just a thought. Like there's no true intention behind that goal, why you created it, how you're going to actually make it happen and accomplish it by the end of the year. So I think it's really important to also write out how you're going to accomplish each and every single goal that you set for yourself, but also not overwhelm yourself with a bunch of different goals. So how I do it is I categorize all my goals into career, finance, health and wellness, and then self. And under each of these categories, I'll just write down like 1 to maybe 3 different goals that I have. And then over on this side with the blank sheet of paper, I'll write down different habits that I could do to accomplish each goal that I set for myself. So these could be monthly habits, weekly habits, even down to daily habits that I could do. So for example, I'll just use reading as a quick and easy example to share with you guys. If I have the goal of reading 10 books by the end of the year, I could break that down into a weekly habit by reading 1 chapter a week, and then even down to a daily habit of reading like 20 minutes every single night. I will read well over 10 books if I make that a habit and actually a ritual in my daily routine. So breaking down a habit like that is something also you could do. And then for like health and wellness, an example is if you're going into the gym, maybe you haven't stepped foot into the gym ever in your life, pay attention to your behavior as well. Like you have not gone to the gym, don't set a goal for yourself to go to the gym every single day and work out every single day, because you're going to lead yourself to the point of burnout, or you're going to stress yourself out. So creating a goal that's not very realistic or attainable for you is just not going to happen. If I tell myself to run 5 miles every single week, like just for one run, that's not going to happen, because I cannot just whip 5 miles out of my ass. Like I have to actually put a lot of time and energy and effort into that. If I tell myself to go on a couple 2-mile runs throughout the week, that is definitely attainable. And then eventually by incrementally increasing that number, I could whip out a 5-mile run by like October or November if I keep up with that habit. So that's just another way of looking at it. Or if you're trying to save for something in the future and you have a certain number that you want to see in your savings account, then pay attention to your behavior. How are you spending your money? Are you going to Starbucks every single morning before you're going into the office? If so, decrease how often you're going to Starbucks. You don't have to completely cut that out, because obviously giving yourself a nice little sweet coffee treat before starting the workday is something that you look forward to and adds a little joy into your life. So maybe cut it down to going just 3 times a week, and then you will see that money compound from not going those other 2 days. And then eventually, hopefully you can completely cut that out of your routine and just enjoy the bomb-ass coffee that you make for yourself at home. So not only pay attention to what's realistic for you, but also your daily behaviors, I think, is a huge thing to pay attention to. It's all about progress. It's not about perfection, and that's a huge thing to keep in mind. I know that was a big ramble, but I just wanted to give some pointers and like different ways that you can actually make goals happen and put some action behind it, because action behind the goals is the most important. So I'm gonna get to writing down my goals right now and focus on this for a little bit. I decided this year I'm not gonna share my goals because they are quite personal, and I like to put numbers with my goals too, because then it gives me something to actually work towards and accomplish. So your goals are very personal, and there's something that you can hold sacred to you. So I'm gonna write those down for a little bit and just kind of chill. I'm off off to run a few quick errands. These are the errands that I wanted to get done yesterday, so I'm gonna head out to the car wash because that's a major priority. I wish I cared about keeping my car as clean as I keep like my bedroom and my apartment and everything, but I just don't. I always neglect the cleanliness of my car, and I don't know why that is. So this new year, we're not letting that happen because it just gets so dirty so fast. So I'm gonna get the exterior wash and then also deep clean the interior, vacuum it, wipe everything down. Then I'm gonna head to Costco and also the vitamin shop. They're right next to each other, so it's very convenient, and I need to restock some supplements. So that's what we're gonna get up to. I also filled up this big thing of water because I need to get in the better habit of drinking more water throughout the day. I find myself just drinking water in the morning and like during my workout and stuff, and then throughout the day I just forget to. So the goal is to drink like 2 or 3 of these a day. Hello. Good, how are you? Thanks so much. That was so funny. I've never gone through a car wash that was literally like a drive-through. A fresh, clean car, nothing like it. That was so long overdue. Ideally, I would get my car washed at least like once every 2 months or so, not twice a year, and that's currently what I do. So we're gonna definitely be switching that up, but I'm just cleaning up the middle console right now. I have this like putty slime that I get off of Amazon. It comes in this container and I love it because it really helps clean the middle console and get any dust, dirt, all the little things out of hard to reach places. So now my car looks good as new, which I love. And I was also able to clean my floor mats and vacuum it out, which I like broke a sweat cleaning my car. That's how desperately I needed to clean it. But I am wearing a sweat set and it's so humid out right now. I'm also just changing the air freshener and getting my car feeling good. Always a good feeling. I just got back from running a few errands, and I also popped into Costco because I needed to restock some essentials. So I just picked up quite a few random things. I got some riced cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, this Catalina Crunch Cinnamon Toast cereal, and then my favorite granola, the Purely Elizabeth chocolate chip. It's their cookie dough granola, and it's so freaking good. So I'm very happy that they have that back at Costco. And then I saw that they have this pack of Alani Nu, which this has one of my favorite flavors, the pink slush. It's so good. And then it has a cherry twist, which I love, and then the orange kiss one as well. So I wanted to pick up this variety pack, and then also a pack of Poppy, which I love this one because it has the Dog Pop and Wildberry, which are 2 of my all-time favorite Poppy flavors. But yeah, that was a little restock of everything that I got at Costco. And then from the vitamin shop, I just restocked my multivitamin that I like to have in the morning, my all-time favorite protein powder from Clean Simple Eats. I've gone through like 3 bags of these within the last year. It's so good. And it's always the protein powder that I like in my oats and smoothies. And it's the best. It has like 20 grams of protein per serving. And then I also wanted to try this one. It's the 100% grass-fed whey protein isolate from Transparent Labs. And it's just like super simple ingredients and this chocolate, or the salted chocolate caramel flavor. That's a mouthful. Salted chocolate caramel flavor, which typically I'm more of like a vanilla protein powder type of girl, but I figured this would be really good in like oats or something in the morning, or a chocolate type of protein shake.